low self esteem. I am going through depression, and I want to change all of that.
Hello everyone, how's it going?
What's up, guys?
Testing, 1, 2, 3 on the mic. Welcome back. We're just getting the last little bits of our setup sorted here. But yeah, good to be back in the live streams, yo. Happy Friday. Myself and Brendan, aka El Taco Fiesta, both here. And we'll be making something cool together on this wall. I must say, I've missed our studio time together. Big ups to all of you out there in internet land. Yeah, what up, Quartz Creations? What up, Zane? What up, Monty Debbie? Big love to all of you guys. It's working on the device. Hell yeah! Success! Woohoo!
And that's sorted.
That's sorted. Okay, let's just line up the bottom cam there. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? What's up? Nice to be back here with all of you cats. 100%. So, yeah, as you know, we've had a bit of an absence this last couple of weeks. I was in Europe doing a couple of projects there over the last 4 weeks. It was super. One thing I did not miss about South Africa is the cold weather. It's winter here
And load shedding.
but luckily we've got plan B in place, so we're not so subject to that. But yeah, I definitely didn't miss the cold, but I missed all of you guys, and I missed our times here together in the studio. So I'm stoked to get back into it. While I was away, I kind of reworked some of the streaming ideas in my mind, especially around the kind of characters that we've been making. I like these characters, don't get me wrong, but I was definitely trying to tie it more into the fresh produce kind of element, but in a fun way that kind of looks at it other than just a straight portraiture, but rather more caricature. So I did a project in Copenhagen with West End Wolves. Shout out to West End Wolves. And I made these really cool fresh produce characters that I'm quite happy with. So I think I'm going to explore a lot of those in the stream. Today, once again, as always, I don't really have too much of a plan. I'm kind of going to make it up as we go along. You want to adjust this camera? Yeah, let me do that first, sorry. I'm going to make it up as we go along. And what I was thinking is, to the left, rocking the beat. But obviously the play on words is beat, as in like beat to the music, and beat as in beetroot. So I think that would be a really cool character, like something of maybe like a beetroot kind of walking with like some cool sneakers, and then maybe like some like little earphones hanging down like here, and then we can have the leaves growing out the top, and then in the animation itself it can be like, the beat walking, like, and then like the leaves bobbing and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking for today. We'll be here for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So yeah, let's see if we can rock it. How's it looking now? Camera better.
No, it's on point.
It's on point.
I guess it could go like,
because I see it's got like a bit of a lean.
yeah,
on it. Like that? No.
That's a lot better, but he's leaning again.
Like that?
Yeah.
Eh?
Ooh. And then just slightly to the left, and then it's golden.
So
Sick.
there.
Yeah, that's good.
Like that?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Nice. Well, let's get our ladder here, and we can get going. But yeah, how you guys all been? Like I said, missed our times together here. Oh yeah. And yeah, in the interim, I've been working a lot on these animations. So actually, I've got my first one going out for auction tonight on exchange.art. Shout out to exchange.art. If you're looking for the link, we'll post it up in the comments. I sent it to you I got it on that email link there. Yeah, that goes on auction tonight, 9 p.m. UTC +2. So that's 9 p.m. local South African time. And yeah, it'll be on auction for 24 hours. So starting price is 5 sol. But yeah, let's see where it goes. I think it's going to be the first of many. Since we've been doing our streams here for quite a while, I've got quite a few that I've been working on. And each one I do has been quite a learning process and a journey, not only from my technical capability standpoint, but also from the perspective of the idea maturing and becoming more practical, and I think more streamlined and resound in its form. So yeah, I've had a lot of fun. It's been super cool, and I'm very, very excited to share those with you, and to have some of you guys collecting those works and loving it, you know, as much as I do, for sure. So yeah, I think let's get this going, hey? Let's get this going. So as always, we start out with our SketchUp. I'll try and just get our proportions right first, you know.
Ports is saying the next few episodes should be interesting.
The next few interesting, yes, I agree. They definitely will, bro. They definitely will.
So he's got a podcast going now.
Who? Quartz Creation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah? Sick, bro.
Audio, visual, got the whole package.
Okay, sick. So you're doing them in person, or you're doing them like where you do it like via a Zoom link or something like that?
So he says sometimes he does it in person.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I think he
cool,
records like a Zoom call.
Yes.
Uploads a Zoom call.
Okay, nice, man. And when you say podcast, is it purely like audio, or is it you got like a video element that goes along with it, and you make like a something that goes out on YouTube, or is it more on like a SoundCloud kind of a vibe?
So he says some Zoom, some in person, and it's audio and visual.
Okay, dope, man. Fuck yeah. Super cool. Please paste up the link there, man. We would love to check it out and follow. 100%. That would be super slick. So you can see there's kind of, I'm imagining what would be the top of our beat. And this is like kind of more the body part. Let's not take it too low, because like I said, I still want to put sneakers in there. If you imagine this is the little root, make it look like a little willy of some sorts. Try and keep this beat nice and organic, you know. Doesn't have to be any of that GMO crop. It needs to be organic.
If it's not a perfect circle, it's not perfect.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah. They're more like these like kind of potato shapes, but more rounded on the top, if you imagine that.
Oh wait, thanks Cord for he sent the link to his YouTube.
Oh, nice one, big up.
Where he puts on and Anchor FM.
Nice. Shot, bruh. What's Anchor FM?
No idea.
Tell us about it, Port. Love to know,
I
bruh.
assume it's like a
Yeah,
podcast
probably like
service.
like some sort of a online radio station. Those are also things I really enjoy. It just seems like the ones here in South Africa don't last. I mean, I think like all things, funding is like the fucking biggest struggle that any creative industry finds, you know. How do you make it viable?
I always thought if copyright wasn't such a big thing, it would be fun to do like a radio show while you're painting.
Yeah, I would have loved,
Maybe
dude,
we could
like
just
for real.
voice
I'd
some
love to do
jams
a fucking radio show. A radio show would be so cool, man. I've got like so much music that like I really love and that's touched my life and influences the way I think about works. So yeah, I mean, to be able to share that would be super sick.
Tuning in to the beat drop with Jestr.
And
Coming at you live from South Africa.
This looks like the beat shape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think before we get into the shoes, let's try and define some of this growing hair upstairs here. how's this POV? On point.
Yeah, it's looking good.
But yeah, my trip was sick, man. Yo, painted Roskilde Festival. I don't know if any of you guys know of this festival, but it's a big.
Just hang on one sec. Roskilde Festival.
What?
Sorry. Trying to make it like a radio show.
Like
now.
one of those wah 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 wah
Yeah.
wah wah wah. So yeah, it's a music, arts, and activism festival in Denmark. It's called Roskilde because it takes part in a town called Roskilde, and yeah, it's superb from a graffiti perspective. They've been producing amazing works there on all sorts of scales. From I'd say the like 90s already. I think this year was already their like 20th. Last year was their 20th year.
Oh, it was the 20th year of Graph.
Yeah, of Graph, but the festival itself has been going since the 70s.
Yeah, since the 70s.
But yeah, super to be a part of it, man. The last time I was there was in 2013. So yeah, 9 years ago already. So yeah, just super stoked to be there.
But it sounds fun.
Yeah, dude, super cool, man. And like legit artists from all over the world come there to paint and make works at this festival. It's super to meet people who you would otherwise never have the opportunity to meet and network with. So yeah, really cool festival to go to.
He's also saying Anchor shares to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and a few others.
Okay, I
So
see.
it's like a distributor.
Yeah. Okay, cool, man.
Spreads to 7 places as editing.
Those are cool little leaves. I think. I don't want to oversaturate the leaves, otherwise it's going to make it tricky to animate it. You know what I'm saying?
How are the audio levels sounding?
Yeah, please. let us
Music
know
too
about that.
loud? Can it go a little up?
Yeah, it's always difficult to know. Like we've got a sound here in the studio, obviously, but like it's not the same as what you experience on your side. So any sort of insight into that you can share, we would love to know about it.
You despise, you can see through his eyes, through his piety's lies. He's the devil inside. Now he tries to disguise himself. Wow, you remind yourself of all the fathers will siphon from kids who can't help themselves but give it up. Cause he's the one
Who's
that
this
they
person
trust
rapping on this track?
I'm pretty sure it's PH Fat.
Oh yeah, it could be that. What's the other guy?
I don't know his name.
This is like some sort of
It's just like Jack Batto. No one, I don't think. Okay, people probably do, but I have no idea what it is.
People know who he is, man. People know who he is.
No, I mean I don't know his name.
Oh yeah. But see, the PH Fats is a group, you know. It's not just one dude.
Yeah, it's a DJ, a rapper,
Yeah, two rappers actually. Well,
2 rappers.
I think now they're one dude, but originally they were 2 dudes.
Let's see what the old Google says.
Zany Baby would know. Hit us up. So as always, I'm trying to take suggestions on this as well. You know, like I say, I'm making it up as I go along. So I'd love to try and make you guys as much a part of the process as well.
So Cord says he's been posting a lot on Redbubble.
Redbubble?
Yeah,
What's that?
no idea. Says he's been a lot busier than usual as well.
Okay,
It's
well
really
that's good, man.
Yeah.
No, I know. I've been watching you, bro. You've been pushing it. It's nice. Good for you, man. That's what it takes. You gotta legit give it everything.
PH Fat is the solo vehicle of South African rapper Mike Zietsman.
Yes, there we go.
That's the dude.
Yeah, I see, because that other guy was with it, but I don't think he's now. Mark. I don't think he's with him anymore. That's definitely a bit bigger.
Redbubble is a global online marketplace for print-on-demand products.
What's it?
Print-on-demand. So,
Okay.
like, I assume you're selling literal
So-
artworks and
Yeah, prints and stuff.
physical stuff.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool, man.
He says it's an indie art shop.
Dope. And you say you've been getting good success and like they've actually been paying your money back and all that stuff? Because I'm always skeptical with businesses that it's skeptical of that kind of stuff. But I mean, I'm a cynic by nature, you know.
What's he saying? 20 sales.
20 sales, shit, bro.
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all, yo. Sick, good job, well done. That's amazing. So how long have you been on there? I think that this foot could go a little back. Ideally.
It says, I get the money that isn't manufacturing.
That isn't?
I get the money that isn't manufacturing.
So what? That means like. Let's rephrase that for us, Wick. I'm just trying to sketch up in different colors so that I can see the difference between the lines that I like and the ones that I don't like. Yeah, shout out to
Tide me over.
yeah, Tide Me Over and NJ. This track is fucking sick. Love this song. We made a really cool reel that we posted yesterday on my Instagram that uses this song in the reel. And yeah, I really love it. I think Brendan did a great job there. That's better.
So he says, they pay me the money that isn't manufacturing cost.
I see what you're saying. Yeah. So they actually, I was going to ask, that was going to be my next load of questions, was like, who pays for the print? Like when there's an order that goes through, they manufacture it and then they send it out and handle all of that, so you just make the art?
Sports says he shared that reel in his story.
Oh really? Yo, boss, bro. Sure, we'll definitely share it when we're back on the phones. I think that's much better. This is cool. Very nice, very nice. Let's quickly use a little bit. Yeah. Pull up a little video bra. Hey, don't you think that's an invention we can make?
Video
like
bra.
a Madonna bra, but like with fucking cameras.
Who wants a moon bag when you can have a banana bra?
Hey?
Who wants a moon bag when you can have a banana bra?
Yeah, when you can have a banana bra, exactly. That's fucking.
Pull 'em on the job.
Yeah, exactly. 100%. Your influences, my man, would die for it. Put it like that. Much better. Yeah, that placement is much better. Okay, happy with that. What do you guys think so far? Like I say, I want to give this guy some headphones. I can make them white, but there's already so much in this space here that is white. I don't know if that's going to be the right color. Like I'm thinking maybe like make like a gold element with it, and maybe we can give him like a floating hat of some sort.
You should give him Beats.
Beads.
Beats. The headphones.
Beats. Yeah, I know, right? shout out Beats.
But
Yeah.
then instead of shouting them out, just make like mini Beats. The same character but on the headphones.
Yeah. Little beetroot earphones. That's not a bad idea. But just do them like in gold and like flat.
That's another business idea.
What?
Earphones.
Headphones out of old beetroots.
No, that are shaped like beetroots. The plugs that
yeah,
you put
the
in.
novelty. I don't know. Like if I look at like things like headphones that look like cat's ears. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna redefine the headphone market.
Not at all. Very select
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah.
Target audience.
The effort that it's going to take to produce it versus the return on investment. Not sure on that. Okay, so this is going to be our outline. And, okay, I think we can do a fade like that. I like it. It's a nice color. So here's what I'm thinking for the fill. Do like a little fade like this. This is more just to, on the sides here, kind of give it a bit of a tonal difference. But that's what I'm thinking. But you guys let me know what you think in the comments.
So Cord says we should draw a music player with a beat on it.
A music player with a beat on it, yeah. That's actually not a bad idea. Maybe like, because he's going to be walking,
Yeah,
give
like
him
the
like a
Walkman,
little Walkman, yeah.
but with the little beat
Yeah, a
on
little
it.
beat on it, yeah. I can paint that in with a brush. I think that'll be slick. Yeah, good suggestion, but I like that. Okay, let's do some dark tones. As always, when working with opaque mediums, try and work from dark to light and then come back to redefine certain areas. But specifically when making gradients, dark to light is our technique. It's our strategy. Uh-oh. That's the old caps. I think this sucker's blocked anyway. Let's go for this. Yeah, so the artwork that's going on auction this evening is our first one from our first stream, the Walk Tall artwork. It's the one with the character face with the hands coming out and the like water rippling behind it. Yeah, very stoked to finally have that one out on the market. I really hope it goes to a loving home. I'm sure it will. But yeah, either way, also really stoked to actually get to the point of being able to auction it. You know, I was deliberating about what's the best route to go for that, and yeah, having found a good marketplace for now, I think is the right way to go about it. So let's see. Obviously, I only really know once the whole auction process has gone through, then I can have an honest reflection on it. But yeah, for now I'm stoked on it, Joe. So I'm going to shade a lighter tone into this, as I mentioned. So for now, I just want to create like the spaces where the tones will change, but then also put this dark tone down so that those things have space to fade into, and this color still appears in that layout too. Spell that out. Nice. I think that's good. Maybe I want to put this in here. This is still a nice color. I was originally thinking against it because it's actually got a bit of a gloss finish. But I think because I'm going to be fading this on top, you won't actually notice the gloss so much as its actual color once it's been faded into, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, as always, whatever platform you're on, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, please be sure to give us a little like and a share, subscribe, host, you know, all of that stuff. Definitely helps the channel get as far as possible. And that's really the goal, you know. had to retire my gas mask at the festival, and I haven't had the chance to buy a new one, so I'm taking big shots here for you guys today on my lungs. But luckily our character isn't that shading intense, so I think we'll be okay. This is also a great track. Shout out Hawkwood. Shout out Zane, aka Physicist.
Did Zane go under the alias of Physicist for a while?
Yes. Yeah. If you're from Pretoria, you will have definitely heard from him.
Cord says he's thinking of a design for Redbubble and he wants to do something fruit related.
Something fruit related.
The fresh produce.
What is it going to be a print? Like how big is the print? And what are the specifics around that? So I try and look at those things when I'm thinking of a work, so that I can also make something that's relative to that suits that. You know what I'm saying? That also does that justice. So some of those will definitely help in the right direction. You know.
You don't want like this really big canvas and then you just draw a single grape.
Yeah, like there's certain things that would work better on certain scales, or like even you know, I find something that's got like heavy detail works better on a much larger scale, whereas like something more simple and direct works better on a smaller scale, you know, because it becomes difficult for the viewer to appreciate those details. Yeah, that's cool. Let's try and put some of this bluish purple in here. I hope this works this time.
Cord saying it's only the design, but I'm thinking like a set. So it could be a sticker set.
Oh yeah. I mean, you could also just do studies. You know what I'm saying? Like visual studies. I find those are also sometimes my most appealing renditions of those things. It's like when I just fucking put the object down and then I look at it and I try and draw it. You know, even if it's like just in some sort of a still life. I think that's always cool. And like if you're gonna do a series, you could just be like, you know, in the kitchen for the weekend, you know, and then you just draw all the things that you're cooking, you know, and present that as a story. That's cool. And especially if it's like, how can I say, like prints, then yeah, it's nice to be able to tell that story in a set.
That's a really cool idea.
You can just, maybe with each print comes the recipe of the meal that you use use the fruit or vegetable in, you know, just as like a little novelty. I think novelty is always a fun thing to play with in art, you know. Like it shouldn't be cheap, but you know, I mean, it's definitely a way to make works relatable.
He's saying he tried fruits in hats before.
Yeah.
Might go back to that.
Yeah, that's a nice one. Yeah, I always like that. Yeah. Fruits and accessories. But yeah, I like the fresh produce because it's, you know, relatable, like for the most part. You know, some people might find it a little bit boring, but yeah, I mean, for me, once again, I mean, eating is a non-negotiable for everybody. I think it's definitely something that everybody can relate to. Yeah, I think it looks nice with the blue on the outside, the bluish purple. Now we're going to go up. We should definitely try and do our leaves as well.
Maybe it says fresh on a hat.
Also possible, also nice. That can work good. Let's get some greens going here, shall we? See what we got. If I remember correctly, your dire straits with the greens. There we go, look at me. That's cool, that can work. And I can keep the outline colour the same. It could flip, but I don't think that's really necessary. Or possible, to be honest. That could work, but it's a gamble. It's a gamble. This neon green. Let's see what else we got here. No, he won't work on that tone anyway. Maybe this E2E legit just has a squirt or two, and that's all we need. So let's try it. Let's try it. So of late, when I've been painting, I've just been trying to keep my solutions as like simple and direct as possible, without making it too complicated or time-consuming for myself. And just keeping my marks and application nice and confident and direct. And I've been enjoying that result a lot more than like the pedantic approach, if I can put it that way. Sometimes I find it quite easy to just to really get caught up on the small little details instead of being like, okay, cool, like I'm in the process and I'm on the journey, and like, you know, obviously it's important to be critical, but not to the point of it hampering your progress. How's the POV? Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
I've been getting a little bit better at doing some left-hand camera directing. Trying to be conscious about that too as I'm painting, you know, so that I don't end up leaving you guys like just like focused on some weird point in the work. But yeah, if you guys are interested in checking out some of the works from the Roskilde Festival, I have posted some up on my Instagram page. But you can also check out the hashtag RFGraph. There's quite a few there, or you can visit their Instagram page, RFGraph_official. They post and document all the works there. Some really cool stuff being made this year. This year was a lot smaller from the artist camp perspective. I think it was purely because of you know, of COVID and like them having had to have taken like a 3-year hiatus from the festival.
I also think it was quite difficult for a lot of people to be able to go.
Yeah, for sure.
Because a lot of countries still have heavy restrictions and stuff.
Yeah, totally. Okay, right, let's do this. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think this can look really nice. These leaves can look nice with a red outline. Specifically because of beetroot does have like red in the leaves as well, you know? So let's maybe just do like this. There's like a little tonal additive. I know I usually say you've got to work from light to dark, but here we're breaking the rules. But you got to know the rules to know when's the right place to break them. That's what a lot of people don't get.
Gord's got the first entry to joke of the day.
Oh, tell us.
You can't beat this.
Oh, cue MC Hammer. Doom, 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 doom. Cue the Rick James samples.
Hopefully this doesn't copyright.
What, the sample?
Yeah. No, YouTube ads.
No, it might just be like, oh, sorry, Rick James. Rick James Foundation says sorry.
Well, joke's on us. We got the double ads. Can't touch this. Can't beat this. Ah.
What's that?
Now he's coming in saying that's the root of the problem.
Oh, shit, dude.
On fire.
Yeah. On fire, bro. Oh, come on, Ken. Okay, no, I think he's aced. Oh, we tried. That was good.
What do you think the beat's listening to?
The beetroot.
Yeah.
Underground sound.
Ah, nice. Playlist of MC Hammer,
Yeah,
Rick
underground
James,
music.
Underground Sounds. That's the playlist name.
Yeah, underground sound.
And Michael Jackson beat it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound really like strange for saying this, but when I was a kid, I didn't know Michael Jackson wrote Beat It. I only knew the Fall Out Boy. They did a cover of that.
Yeah, but it's funny. Like, I mean, there's a lot of things like that. I mean, obviously, you know, your experience is relative to you and your space in time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, there's things that come out before you, but you only experience them through, you know, how can I say it? Like contemporary representations of it, you know. Like you'll only know of like older music than you if somebody shows it to you, or you know you have the opportunity to be exposed to it. But
yeah,
you
like
know,
when you're
it's not like
showing
you're
me
born, you're gonna be like, oh my god, here's the fucking whole history of all the musicians that have already existed before my birth. Like,
Court says, I didn't know Hall & Oates wrote all the songs they did.
right? Dude, and they're
So
fucking
many jams.
amazing. Really, really, really good. I love all the Hall & Oates numbers. And if you think about like all the music that went on to influence, crazy.
So we've got a whole like pun story enveloping it, or is it enveloping? Developing in the comments here.
Oh yeah?
So Court says Bob Ross took down his Redbubble design because they had some dirt on him, but he grew from the experience. And now he's had to leave it all behind.
Sounds like a country song, man. Somebody done somebody wrong song.
You don't really get those kind of songs anymore, I suppose.
What, country songs?
No, country with somebody done somebody wrong.
Wrong songs, yeah.
It's all like lovers and
To some degree, I mean, I think that's a lot of that also comes in, you know what I'm saying? If there's anybody you're going to feel touched by, if they wrong you, it's a lover for sure. Although, you know who has been country music that I have like contemporary country music, I don't know if you know that guy, Oral Peck. He's got some really good tunes, that guy.
he's the guy that wears like the lampshade.
Yeah,
his
with the
face.
cowboy hat kind of a thing. I hear he's from South Africa. Or
What?
Yeah, or spent some time in South Africa or something like it in his childhood.
Yes, that's cool.
That's what I heard.
This is more like alternative underground, but Ty Segall also
Ty
originated
Segall?
in South Africa.
I don't know that. Is it also like country stuff?
It's like psych rock garage.
Oh, okay. How's that for Beat Leaves? That's cool. What's that?
Burst myself more with it, following what you just said. Orville Peck is a South African country musician based in Canada.
Yeah.
He should be our like chief export. I'm tired
He's
of
only one man.
the unforced nonsense.
But he's super popular, man. Yo, people like, even now when I was in Copenhagen, people love him. People love him. I mean, with good reason. I mean, the dude makes fucking quality stuff.
And he's got like the whole stage presence.
Yeah,
brand
exactly.
image down.
He's got the whole package, you know?
Court's coming in saying Jamiroquai slaps too.
Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does. Yeah, no, that guy's got amazing shit. I love it. He's one of the artists I really miss not going to see when they came to South Africa. I don't know what was wrong with me at the time. For not seeing that as a must. That's nice.
A lot of the songs that you showed me, like the songs that Biggie and them would use as samples and stuff,
Oh yeah.
that blew my mind.
Oh yeah, all like slow R&B tracks and like the funky love songs and like, yeah. But yeah, once again, if nobody shows you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you only know the stuff that's like relative to your time. Those are nice leaves, hey? What do you guys think? I think they could have a little bit more consistency on the outline, but I think that's also kind of nice about them, to some degree. We're listening to, yeah, also nice.
This is an NJ beat.
Yeah, makes me think of like some underworld kind of beat. I don't know if you guys know Underworld, the group, but really nice. Really love a lot of this stuff. They did some of the music from Trainspotting. I think one of their songs was one of the main tracks from that feature film.
Yo, that was a wild movie.
Yeah, that movie's
Made me want to
crazy.
take a break from everything for a while.
Hey? Say what?
It made me want to take a break from everything for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah,
Just chill
right.
at home.
Yeah, just stay at home.
Yeah,
and
be safe.
be safe. Yeah,
Especially when he's like coming down and the baby's on the roof and stuff.
yeah, yeah. When he's detoxing. Yeah, it's such a classic scene. Ewan McGregor. There's a killer there.
Well, I mean, everybody's got to go through their crazy stage, and Obi-Wan just had it wild.
Yeah.
It's the only reason he's so wise now.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's also Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a great roster. Really cool projects. Okay, right. Now we can move on to this color. They call it Dusty Pink.
That's actually
It
a
used to
really
be-
good
it used to
artist
be-
name.
Eh?
Dusty Pink. That's a pretty good like artist name.
Yeah, yeah. It used to be called Ancient Pink. Ah, I love this color when I was young. You go through periods of colors, like I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but I definitely did, like where I'd like come across a color and I'd be like, fuck, this is so cool, I gotta use it in everything. And then like for a year, it's like one of my main staples. And then I just get over it.
Court says Obi-Wan also sang to Nicole Kidman in a dream.
In a dream? Is that from the movie? Yeah, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but I haven't seen all the Star Wars. I think I have, but not like to the point of that I know what happens when in the storyline. In my defense, it's not like the order of the films themselves makes it easy for the average dude to just be like, oh yeah, I'll just check out Star Wars quick, like.
I think it's more a reference to another Ewan McGregor film.
Ah, okay.
Because he's just Obi-Wan.
True.
In every
But
film he
she's
does.
not in the film, right? Nicole Kidman.
No. It's from Moulin Rouge.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I also only saw that film once.
And he was the son of a guy from The Shining.
From The Shining?
I assume that's also from a different movie.
Yeah, I know the Shining, like the one with Jack Nicholson. Who's he in The Shining?
So he was in Moulin Rouge with Nicole Kidman.
But not in The Shining.
Not in The Shining, no.
Okay, I was gonna say what?
I need
That
to brush up on my Ewan McGregor.
I was gonna say that would have blown my mind if that cat was in The Shining. I would have been like, no way.
Well, it's crazy because there's this other Ewan McGregor movie called it was about the tsunami that hit Taiwan or Thailand or something.
Yeah, the one with the family that gets all swept away and they get separated and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tom Holland, the guy that plays Spider-Man right now, was one of his. So I believe Ewan McGregor was the guy from The Shining son in a movie called Doctor Sleep.
Dr. C.
Doctor Sleep.
Dr. Sleep. Okay, no, I've never seen that. And Jack Nicholson's son. Okay. No, I mean, I watched The Shining. I love The Shining. Shining is a fucking classic film. But I haven't seen this Dr. Sleep. I'm going to put it on my list.
See, now you're gonna hate me because I've never watched The Shining.
What?
Dude,
Why have you never seen The Shining?
I don't like scary.
But it's not even that scary. Like it's just such a classic film for its era. Like I mean, obviously at the time, yeah, people would have been like, "This is outrageous," but yeah, I don't think it's that scary. I don't know. Maybe I stand corrected. You guys can let us know. But I don't think it's.
I do have it on my watch list. It's
The Shining is super good.
The
Super,
Shining
super
and
good.
Space Odyssey.
Yeah. Also, I haven't watched that for many years. We used to have a really good video store in our city called Gaslight that used to specialize in like art house cinema and stuff that you wouldn't find at the video store otherwise. And legit, we used to spend fucking so many hours in there just trying to look for the weirdest shit we could find. And I think I watched that Space Odyssey in that period, but like I said, that's legit like half my life ago. So I think this is a nice color combo for our beach. I like it with a bit of blue in it, and I think because it's quite dark, it's gonna pop nicely when we put the yeah, that's nice. Yeah, no, this is cool. This is cool. Nice. There we go. Nice, 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 nice. It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. Okay. This may be a bit dull. I don't know. Let's try it. It's the only way to try. Only way to know is to try. See how it comes out like grey. I don't think it's the right color. I think maybe we must go to like a pink or something. We wanted to make it look like a nice beach. It mustn't look like fucking been sitting in a pack house for
months.
yeah, exactly. Like someone just dropped it and then they were like, oh yeah, just put this in a packet. I think this will do. It's fine. Always for now, like, we're just trying to get the shades right and the shapes that help us create the illusion of volume. So once we've got that down, then we can come in with our outline.
It's already looking super lifelike.
Oh, sure.
A lot of beach.
Yeah.
Beach
There's many
salad.
things that you could do with these shoots. I'm trying to think like how you would make it a nice balanced meal. I think like a person could like maybe divide it up into like maybe like
Rations
6
for the
segments,
year.
and then each segment then like one you just make like a massive fucking beetroot salad, and then the other one you cut up in slices and then you do them on the fire, you know, or like in the oven roasted, and then you just call your friends around, you're like, yo guys, let's chat.
Call up all your homies, all your mates, and be like, "Hey, the beat's on the fire."
Yeah,
Yep.
the beats on the barbie. So what I'll do, because like some of the areas I want to neaten it up, I'll come with the color that's underneath here, and then I'll cut back some of the areas just to give it that nice crisp finish, you know. It's really what we want. By putting this light color on the outside, we give it the illusion that there's light coming from around this object, you know what I'm saying? So that's what gives it like the illusion of it being like round. yeah, as always, wherever you're at, please be sure to give us a little like, share, subscribe. That's nice. That kind of gives it the look of, you know, it being, it's got these like different segments to it.
Feeding, calming, sitting in the fire, reading curses, onion rings taste so fresh, I guess. This restless mess protests a festive zest. Then time bend, I'm on to this, on to shit, man around and saw some tips, get some grits, eat it up, keeping a mouth shut, pandemonium, is this too much sodium, lonely kin with the first aid kit and a piece of gum, touch my bum son, what was that?
This is Zane and Clark, right? Really? Good, okay. Have to work on that. What do you guys think? This is looking kind of beaty?
Very.
Yeah, it looks kind of beetrootish. Yeah, I definitely think the pink was the right choice over that greyish purple. Definitely gives it such a nice vibrancy that you want, you know, like a nice. Like appetizing color. You want the color to look like appetizing, you know. Any insights as to what the most unappetizing color is? You know, colors inspire different kinds of emotions and feelings and thoughts, even from a subconscious perspective. But that is obviously a very conscious area of study. So 10 points to anybody that can expand on that.
I'd have to say personally, I'm not a big fan of like really dark green and brown together.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, it's crazy how this color even like when juxtaposed with the green. I don't know how well you can see it in the camera here, but looks brown, but actually it's like a red, you know. But then when you put it next to the other colors with red inside, the red inside that color comes out a lot more, you know.
Still a nice cut, like shade of.
No, yeah, sure, I love it. But it's always like, that's once again also something super interesting for me about like how, you know, pairing colors together can change the colors themselves depending on the pairs, you know. Depending on what you pair it with. So as far as I know, well, at least I think, in my opinion, blue is the most unappetizing color. But it's because of
Get that?
it very rarely appears naturally. You know what I'm saying? In relation to food, right? So it's not a color that you associate with inspiring appetite, hunger. You know, like sometimes you look at like red and green together, and you're like, oh, that's the color that makes me want to have a chow, you know. But very rarely you
Some
find
green
anything
beans.
like that with blue. Hey?
Some green beans and a really nice rare steak.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Okay, right, let's do some. We need some fine sprays here that we're comfortable with. Let's do just about that. Just to kind of help describe a bit of this detailing. This beat tailing. Oh.
We got Marcus Aurelius.
Yo,
Just
Mr.
like the
Mark,
stream.
what up? Thanks for joining us, Wood. Happy new dad to you, my man. Congratulations. Best wishes and health and happiness for your future, for you and your new family member. I'm sure she's going to bring you plenty of joy and grey hairs and fond memories forever and ever. But yeah, much love for you, but thanks for joining and liking our stream. We're painting a beetroot, as you can see. It's a walking beetroot, so the idea is that it's rocking to the beat. Oh shit! And yeah, it's like moving along. We're gonna give him some like earphones that are kind of walking like this, and a little Walkman on the side here with a little beetroot icon. So yeah, that's where we're at. How you doing, Butch? Hope you're doing good out there, and you and the whales are all good. You may like to know that I've got my first auction going out tonight for some of these animations. It's at 9 p.m. UTC +2, so that's 9 p.m. local South African time, and it's on exchange.art. And the artwork I'm auctioning is the Walk Tall animation. So yeah, I'm super stoked. If you know anybody that's into soul, let them know. I would love to have as many people checking that work out, and you know, even just engaging with it. Super cool. That's nice. Okay, that's a beat, guys. For now, I think that's the majority of the pink. I think it's just a little more like this. To get it looking a little brighter, not so dark. Yeah, that's nice. I think once you put the outlines on there, it's going to be styling. I don't know if this is the right color, but let's try. I won't go overboard with it. I think it could be. I don't want to use too much of it though, because it's got so much white in it, you know. Or just as an opportunity to just once again really bring out some of the shape and texture of this beat that we're trying to describe here, you know. I like to do this kind of technique with the can, especially when it comes to like highlights, because it almost makes that like a pointillism style shading, you know. And we find it such a nice play on the eyes of like, you know, having the layers of the colors, like the purple and then the pink on top and then the white dots, and then come with the hard lines of the outline. Makes it so nice and rich. Like, really enjoy that a lot. get some nice shape to it, hey guys. At the right time.
Just
you know?
check the POV cam quickly. If it's dead,
Is it dead?
cut out.
Yeah, I think it's dead, eh? Oh, yeah. Well,
It'll be back with us.
yeah, it'll be back with us. Let me finish this layer and then we can maybe take a little 5-minute break and we can just put it on charge for our last little stretch anyway. But, let's keep going for now. I'll come back to it. RIP. POV. RIP POV. Sounds like some sort of a rap song title. But yeah, as always, you know, I'm always open to suggestions about what you think could be cool on this beat. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Like I said, I think this has come together nicely. Just shading this beat with nice and getting it looking like a convincing beat. Once we come back with the outline, we'll do some like little roots coming off of it and stuff, and that's really going to make it look nice, I think, too. Let me just bring you the POV cam, and then we can put it on charge while I've got other chargers up here on the side. Take my sports bra off. Yeah, no, I think that's looking slick. That's looking nice. I like this beat. We also need a color for our sneakers. So if you guys have got any suggestions for colors of sneakers, you let us know. Like I said, the idea is that this beat is just kind of walking along, but the legs aren't illustrated. It's just going to be the shoes. So the idea is that once the work is complete, I want to try and make an animated version of the beat looking like it's just like walking, you know. And then have the leaves like kind of bobbing. And, you know, maybe there's some other element that we can put in here that kind of helps us bring that motion element to life, you know. But yeah, we can always solve that when we come back.
Court says this beat is too fresh to record.
Shot, but appreciate it. Zip up my new jacket here. Yeah. Like I say, one thing I definitely didn't miss about South Africa was the weather.
Yeah, it's
I
very
mean, we're
cold.
babies as South Africans, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, we're not built for cold. But, yeah, it's just not pleasurable. It doesn't help that my studio is an ice block too. It's legit just a fucking concrete shell. I want to quickly get some greys and we can do our Walkman here. Let's look at this. So this Morpheus, and I did see a Houdini here that I can use. Yeah, I think that's gonna be cool. Maybe we stick it with the oranges and the yellows though. I mean, I like that idea of You know, I think the color combo will work really nice. You know, obviously
It'll pop real good.
yeah, it'll pop real good. That's what we want. It's got to be popping. This does not build good confidence with the amount of yellow in this tin, but this one does. Listen to that. Listen to that. Amazing. Okay. Let's draw out a little Walkman here. Any of you guys have Walkmans? Mark, I'm sure you had one, bro. I had a CD Walkman. And legit, it was like my best friend.
Like, I had one back in the day, but definitely don't still have.
Yeah. No, look, it's a technology long gone.
It's a
I always
relic
wonder
now.
with those kind of things if they'll become like, you know, like how old cameras are now, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, yes, the main form of photography is, you know, people's smartphones for the general public.
But like the retro cameras,
Yeah,
phone
exactly.
cameras have
You know,
made a
and
huge
look,
comeback.
it'll never replace some of the capabilities of it. Like, yes, okay, the Walkman and those kind of things were designed for mass consumption in mind. You know what I'm saying, and mass use. So they never really focused on like let's say for instance like vinyl, for instance. You know, the quality of vinyl sound won't replace that of you know, like audio streaming, for instance. But
vinyl's still a huge market in the world.
yeah, but that's what I say. But it's because its utilities also on the quality of sound. You know, not necessarily, you know, just people's accessibility to it. You know.
I suppose you're right, because with all the nostalgia coming back, I'm pretty sure Walkman's
Yeah,
will
I'm
come
sure
back.
these things. Like, I mean, I know a lot of dudes that like spent a lot of time, you know, recording radio shows on tape, you know, or like CD and stuff. And those are things which you won't be able to find anywhere else other than like through those recordings, you know, which are obviously on said device, you know, or like, you know what I'm saying, said like cassette or CD, whatever. And the only way you're going to listen to it is by having a device that can play those things, you know. So I mean, I definitely think there's appeal for it there, but yeah, maybe not necessarily from a mass perspective.
It'll be like a little niche.
Yeah, it'll be a niche.
Especially, I can see like those people that roller skate and stuff.
Yeah.
I could see them rocking a Walkman these days. Court says, should make the shoes mint green with deep purple. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, that's nice. I agree. I also thought green is a nice color for the sneakers. From there. So my trick with this is just to try and paint like a rectangle. And once I've got the rectangle nice, then I can just put on some smaller details that you know, allude to the idea of tape cassette player. But the key is to actually get the rectangle down first, get the rectangle nice and convincing, and let that do our talking. And once again, yeah, wherever you're joining us from, whether it's Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, thanks for joining us. You could legit be anywhere else. Ah, nice. Welcome,
But
Mark.
this time on Twitch. Woo!
Mark's on Twitch.
Yeah.
Sick, Mark. Nice one. Welcome to the world of Twitch, bruh. You into Twitch? You watch a lot of things there?
Un moment. Welcome back, Mark.
Just put a little bit of yellow in the sucker.
He says his Twitch account got banned.
Hey, his Twitch account got banned?
Yeah.
Yo, bruh, must have been trolling hard.
In all the comments, giving everyone shit.
Well, we won't ban you, Mark. We love you, bruh. We won't ban you. You're welcome to say what you like here. Wait, it's a little bit much. It's okay. You can always rectify that. Ah, that's cool. That's nice and rectangular, right? I think so. Let's see if maybe we can do a smooth in the screen. But I'm gonna need to get more of it. So I think this is a good time for us to take just a quick 5-minute break. I'm gonna get the colors. This is gonna chill, and then we're getting into all the fun stuff. The outline, the shoes, the detailing. It's gonna be slick. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Mark
5
says
minutes. working. Start. Are we up? Yo, we're back. And so is the POV. Woo! Nice. Okay. Thanks for sticking around, guys. We're back, and we're gonna rock this, dude. Like I said, this is where all the fun stuff comes in. We are gonna be here for another hour. But yeah, I'm stoked. I think this is looking good. Let's put these gloves on.
Banana
Let's
bra.
get my sports bra on. Yeah, banana bras. But yeah, no. I must say this thing's helped me out quite a lot as far as just trying to get the camera angles right and making it easier, like with keeping the camera fairly stable, you know, and also consistent in my direction. So I'm not gonna knock it too much. I think it's been good. Here are our greens. I'm gonna outline them straight with a wine gum again. This I'm just gonna come in with as like a bit of a fade. But because as you can hear, I'm legit running on heavy scraps here. I'm gonna do my best to be as efficient as possible. I do have quite a bit of this neon green, so once I've got the fade down, I'm just gonna come with this on top and just whatever white is there, just kind of bring it down, and then come in with the highlight on top, and that's gonna make it look slick. And yeah, as always, wherever you're watching from, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, thanks for joining us. You'd be so kind to give our stream a like, a share, a subscribe. You know, it helps us share this with as many people as possible. And yeah, we like the vibes, you know what I'm saying? We like the good vibes. So, as I say, my idea here is to try and be as economic as possible, because I want to stretch these scraps. There you can already see it going. So let's do like this. Do a little more here. Come on, little can. What you can always do, here's a little pro tip for you. See, so this compresses the can so that it ups the pressure inside the tin. So whatever last little drippies there are, there's a higher pressure to help push them out. So you can really just get out the last little squeezes of your can. I think I must just do this from the word go here.
Is it like the music or the mics as well?
What do you mean? Volume on the stream is low. Well, I don't know about the mic. I've got my scarf on, but
You can always boost
You know.
up the mics and the music if you prefer.
yeah, you can adjust it in the settings then, eh? I mean, the music itself is kind of soft at the moment. I have done the improvement of getting myself a little speaker down here so that I can also listen to the same music you guys are while the stream's on. But there we go. Yo, guys. I called that like a champion. Legit. Both of them absolute empty and we just made it. That would be a total gamble. I won't like that. It's just some try a bit of this neon. But you see, then we're gonna have to put it in the leaves as well. But let's see.
The neon could be cool because then it creates like cyberpunk beat.
Eh?
It adds to like the flavor of the Walkman. Because that was like the neon era kind of.
Oh, yeah. I hear what you're saying. Yeah. Okay, interesting. I didn't think about it like that. It's a nice analogy. You gotta shake this shit up. Look at that. Otherwise you're gonna end up with a block on your valve. And that you don't want. So once you got that, you're that makes it look nice and lively here. And then like I say, we'll leave the outline to do all our nice detail work. Cool. I think we'll come back to that one on the top. Let's do some outlining first. But before we do, let's cut back our whites as well. That is a must. Otherwise we're going to do this nice outline and then have to ruin it by coming to come over these lines again. Look at that. Yo, you'll be surprised, this roller, so I've been gone for like 4 weeks, and this roller was wrapped in this plastic and was still wet when I came back to the studio. I hadn't washed it. But yeah, super cool to see that.
I guess the cold weather helps with that.
No, well, it's as soon as you cut off the oxygen, because like that's how it dries, is through oxidation. But yeah, no air supply, cotton doesn't dry. It's also a nice rhyme there, supply and dry. I like those two words. I like to think of little rhymes and try and use those to like inspire imagery. How's our POV? On point? Lovely. That's what we like. It's going to come down for our soul over there. There we go, that's the pressure we want. I want to be very careful with the dripping here because I don't have the colours to cut it back. So you definitely don't want to drip anywhere where it's going to make it very difficult for me to fix it, you know what I'm saying? What I like about a nice drip sometimes is you can always just use it to your advantage if you can catch it soon enough and just move it somewhere that
Could you
adds to
angle
your
the
piece.
POV slightly up?
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Shot, Brendan. Appreciate the heads up. This is a song from my video. The last reel we did. Last 2 reels.
It's one
This
of the
is such
Tide
a
Me
good
Over
song.
tunes.
Yeah, love this song. Really, really love this track. Wait, see it. Mistake. It's fine. Sometimes they're just happy happenings. But sometimes not. You can always make a plan with that. Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's nice.
Are you gonna add like a face to the beat or just
I thought about maybe just like a smile,
okay?
or
That's cool.
something, you know. But
Because it kind of even looks cool, just like the really detailed beat.
yeah, that's what I was also thinking. Like, I don't really want to do any, like, you know, it would just be the beat and, like, you know, obviously the other objects it's interacting with that give it the character idea, you know. Yeah, I think that's cool. Let's do like this, I think. Tricky bit. Let's just be sure I don't go. That's fine. Seriously, guys. Nice. Okay. Walkman. Let's bust it. These three guys. I'm enjoying these color ones. Like originally when I started this series, I was like, okay, you know, just do them in two tones of grey, a black and a white, and then a pop color. But obviously, when I make other works, I'm working in full color as well. You know. I think now that I've gotten kind of more used to the format of this the stream kind of painting, you know.
Yeah, we just lost the POV again.
Oh, really?
It
Sorry, guys.
gave a valiant.
We gave it a good shot. We gave it a good shot. Yeah, we'll have to try and think of some like sort of cable movement for this. Just to like keep it nice and dynamic, but also, you know, you can't have the AirPods with the cassette player, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense.
Maybe that's how the new Walkmans will come back. You put a CD in and it's got Bluetooth for your earphones.
Yeah. Eh? That could be cool. Yeah, I think for most people the mission of tapes, yo, I hate to sound old, but kids these days won't understand. Like I think of my nephew, like he's like 4, right? 3. No, he's 3. He turns 4 now in August. That dude will never know what it was like to be like fucking collecting CDs or tapes or, you know, any of that shit. Maybe he'll be into music and he'll get into vinyls, you know. But
who knows? Maybe by the time he gets old enough, the Walkman will have made its comeback.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it will ever make its comeback, right? I mean, tapes were just so impractical. As like, if you think back on it now, like obviously it was a natural progression, but like you think back on it now, you're like, yo, what a mission. Like, I mean, I remember driving around with like fucking cases of CDs, like, you know, that I was always trying to keep clean. You know, now I've just got it on my phone.
Then you're like,
Everything.
oh no, this song is a jam, but it's buffering. Let me quickly take the CD out and clean it again.
Yeah, exactly, you know. Yeah, I think that looks cool.
Marcus says, breakbeat. Another good pun for the day.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, breakbeat. Boom, boom, boom.
He also says, even the iPod was discontinued.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because the phone totally replaced that, you know? I mean, Apple was just lucky that it was also making phones, but if it was only making the iPod, it would be fucking dead. It would legit be dead. I'm gonna come back and do the cable last, I think. I don't wanna make my life difficult.
I still remember just before the iPod, or around the same time, even MP3 players.
MP3 players, yeah,
Had,
totally.
Like, had this one that was so cool because it had a USB built in. So you just plug the whole player in and
into the
upload
thing,
the
yeah.
songs.
No, I had one where you had to have a separate cable and like fucking, oh my god.
Or an SD card, or
Yeah. Yeah, no, that shit was wild. Yeah, it's legit. Like, it feels like a lifetime ago. And it's like, what, only like a decade and a half, 20 years ago? If anything. Come on, pressure. Play the game. Play the game. That's it. maybe let's give this a white screen though. I think that's a nice idea. Yep, also stuck. That shows you what 4 weeks away can do, okay?
Marcus says the pencil and the tape. I still have a tape player in my car.
Oh, really? Wow, bro. Pencil and the tape, yeah, fuck it. So, are you playing tapes in your car, Mark? If so, what tapes you got? I'm interested to know.
Got any like really old Duran Duran or But I feel like certain songs just are meant for tape.
Such as?
I don't know, like for example now with Stranger Things bringing back that Kate Bush song.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole
yeah.
feeling of putting the tape in and then jamming that song.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. But I think it's just because, yeah, once again, yeah, like you said, the series has brought back that feeling, but it won't necessarily, like, how can I say, bring the cassette player back.
Spark the revolution of tapes.
Yeah, I don't think so. But I agree with you, like, because there's obviously a nostalgia to it, which is why I think it makes such a good part in the series, you know? Even all the things that they, you know, that retro feeling.
Because I mean, I still remember the old school illegally downloading where you'd watch like the new James Bond movie on SABC or ETV and you'd coy the tape VCR recorder.
Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, we had all the Mr. Beans like that.
Marcus says he still listens to tape, heaps of mixtapes,
Okay, nice, yeah.
but the sound is so warped.
Yeah, I'm sure, especially if it's old. But yeah, for me, like I said, that is where I was saying earlier where I thought the value would still be was that there were a lot of people who were used to record mixtapes and like do DIY demos, and so like the stuff you can get on tape is definitely not the same as what you'll get like on Spotify, even though that might have changed now.
Yeah, now you
With
send a girl a
contemporary
playlist.
market, you know? Doesn't matter how big or small you are, you can be on those platforms, you know? And you'll definitely have more success there than what you will with making cassettes these days.
Acid Megas actually just released a tape,
Really?
but like an actual tape.
Dope. That's Mike Bauer in there. Hey.
What's his name now again?
Rudolph,
Yeah,
yes,
Rudolph's
yes,
in there.
yes.
Marcus says nowadays you just send the dick pic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta slide in the DMs and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Before you, if you liked a girl, you would have had to made her a mixtape. Oh, funny Mark.
I feel like it's even at a stage nowadays where like that's the opener in the conversation. You just send the dick pic.
Oh, hi, I'm
Be
Brendan.
like, how's it? The ball's now in your court.
Yeah, no, look, I'm not gonna lie, it's been a little while since I was on that field, but think let's also do some of these boys like this. Something like that. I also dig this one with the dogs barking. This track. That sounds like dogs barking, right?
Barking. I always wonder if like Wagner heard some dogs barking in his neighborhood and was like, oh shit, I'm gonna loop that.
Yeah. I see Felix the Band is coming out with a new album. I don't know if any of you guys are Felix the Band fans, but I'm quite excited for it. I do Felix the Band. I think we said this was finished, but it's okay. You can do without it. It'll be just fine.
It's quite a good year for comebacks then, because Arcade Fire's new album also came out this year.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's not comebacks, but just like
Yeah, new
new
music.
releases.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with a bit of finger painting from time to time, guys. Especially when it will just help you get what you need. I wish I had a POV cam and be sharing all these nice details with you guys. Yes. Sorry, I'll definitely do better next week. Make sure we have it on point. That looks nice for the roots, I think. Definitely looks nice. Okay, let's go up. Just to finish this out right here. Come on, outline. That's what we need. Just nice control. Like I say, I love using the fat cap because I find I can get such a good range of pressures on it. But as the can gets emptier and emptier and the pressure in the can itself gets lower, the marks start to become somewhat unpredictable. So I'm going to try and really keep the wraps on that. Okay, let's do a little cable here right now, right? I said it's not done. Funky walking beats. You know what's going to help us is if we do this. Let's decide we want this cable to work. Here, I'm going to make a little centerpiece. I'm going to make two separate cables that come out from the centerpiece. Let's move this to the side so you guys can see what's cooking.
Hola, this is Brendan speaking. In the back end. Woo!
No, that's Brendan. Brendan's upstairs. He's helping out with the comments and coordinating the cameras and the stream. So, yeah, no, it definitely helps me out a lot. Appreciate him being there. Still difficult to try and do the painting and the streaming and read the comments and. So yeah, Brendan helps me out with the streams. He's a good dude. We know one another through skating at Thrashers.
Did you go for a little skate on the other night?
Nah, I don't even have my board or anything, dude.
Oh.
Legit. No, I had nothing. Although I did skate when I stayed with Taui. We went one afternoon for a little skate. He had like just a generic like fucking, you know, pick and pay hypermarket skateboard, and just rolled around a little bit. That's how he's into rollerblading. So he just had like just a skateboard at his house, and he was like, yeah, you can use the board. I'll use the rollerblades. So I was like, cool, go.
I feel like locally specific, you don't really see that many rollerbladers anymore.
Nah, I think they got voted off the island. Okay. I think that looks pretty cool. Okay. Rocking to the beat. Or maybe like a little speech bubble. Okay, that's cool. Right. Just like this. I like this concept. I definitely think it can be refined, but I think this is a good first rendition. Find ideas that I like. A lot of the times that initial idea, or even the initial drawing thereof, is like a lot of the first step amongst quite a few to actually, you know, refining it into something that I feel confident about, you know. So I think this is a good first jab at it, you know. Yeah. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments there. I think this is a cool outcome, and yeah, I think any more to it, it's going to be overdoing it. So yeah, no, I think this is it. Thank you. Maybe actually, wait, before we kiss one another goodbye, I do want to add in some little details like this on the skin of the beetroot itself. I think that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. And also remember, I do have the auction on exchange.art happening tonight at 9 p.m. UTC +2. That's 9 p.m. local SA time, and that's for the animation of the first stream of the series, which was the Warped Tour artwork. I'm very proud of that one, and yeah, I think it's going for a really great price. So you check it out. Let me know what you think. The link is in the description. If anyone would be so kind as to share. And yeah, hope to see you guys all there. Change the soul is the one. For sure. That's nice. But it just also, you know, beetroot's got like a bit of a rougher skin to it, you know? It's not so smooth.
Yeah, I guess you could say they're beet rude.
Okay, I think before we get banned, that's where we call it. Much love, everybody. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you here next week, Friday, 10 a.m. We were streaming on Wednesdays, but we're going to do once a week now, so that we can make really cool shit. So, yeah, see you next week, Friday. Have a great weekend. Big love to everybody. Peace out
y'all.
from me and Brendan.
Have a good one.
Ciao. Thanks, dude.